Imagine building a fully functional app in the time it takes to microwave popcorn. No coding degree, no bootcamp, no endless tutorials, just you, your idea, and an AI that actually understands what you want. That's not science fiction anymore. That's Google Vibe. And what you're about to discover will fundamentally change how you think about creating technology. For decades, there's been an invisible wall separating dreamers from creators. You had brilliant ideas, maybe an app to solve a problem you face daily, a tool your community desperately needs, or that business concept that keeps you awake at night. But then, reality hit. Learning to code takes months, sometimes years. Hiring developers costs thousands of dollars. The dream dies before it even begins. Until now. Google just shattered that wall with something so revolutionary, so intuitively powerful, that even seasoned developers are calling it a paradigm shift. It's called Vibe, their new AI studio experience, and it's not just another coding assistant. This is the first platform that truly speaks human, thinks like a developer, and builds like a professional engineer, all while you simply describe what you envision. Let's be clear about what we're dealing with here. This isn't a toy. This isn't some gimmicky chatbot that spits out broken code snippets you'll spend hours debugging. Vibe is built on Google's most advanced AI models, trained on billions of lines of production-grade code, real-world applications, and best practices from the world's top engineers. It understands context, anticipates problems, and writes code that actually works, right out of the gate. Here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. You open Vibe, and instead of staring at intimidating blank screens or cryptic command lines, you're greeted with a conversational interface. You simply tell it what you want to create. I need a habit tracker that sends daily reminders and visualizes my progress over time. That's it. No technical jargon required. Within seconds, and I mean literal seconds, Vibe springs into action. It doesn't just generate code, it architects your entire application. It structures databases, designs user interfaces, implements authentication systems, and handles all the complex back-end logic that would normally require a team of specialists. You watch in real time as your idea materializes before your eyes. But here's the part that truly separates Vibe from everything that came before. Live deployment. In previous eras, building was only half the battle. Deploying, actually putting your app on the internet where people could use it, was an entirely separate nightmare involving servers, configurations, domain management, and enough technical headaches to make you question your life choices. Vibe eliminates all of that. With a single click, your app goes live. Not on some restricted test environment, not on a local machine only you can access. We're talking about a real, shareable URL that works on any device, anywhere in the world. Your mom can open it on her phone. Your friend across the globe can test it instantly. That app you imagined over breakfast is serving real users by lunch. Think about what this means for humanity. Every teacher who's ever wanted to create custom learning tools for their students can now build them. Every small business owner who needs a specialized inventory system but can't afford enterprise software can create exactly what they need. Every artist, every activist, every parent, every person with a solution to a problem, they're all suddenly empowered to bring their visions to life. This is the democratization of technology in its purest form. We're witnessing the moment when creating digital solutions becomes as accessible as writing a document or sending an email. The barriers have fallen. The gatekeepers have been bypassed. And for those wondering about the technical sophistication, Vibe isn't cutting corners. It generates modern, scalable code using current frameworks and best practices. It handles responsive design automatically, ensuring your app looks stunning on every screen size. It implements proper security measures, manages state efficiently, and even optimizes performance without you having to understand what any of those terms mean. We're standing at an inflection point in human creativity and problem solving. For the first time in computing history, the speed of implementation matches the speed of imagination. Ideas don't die in the gap between conception and creation anymore. That gap has vanished. So here's my challenge to you. What's that idea you've been carrying around? That app you wish existed? That tool that would make your life or someone else's life dramatically better? Stop wishing. Stop waiting for permission, funding, or technical skills. Open Google Vibe and build it today, right now, today. The future doesn't belong to those who can code. It belongs to those who can imagine. And with Vibe, your imagination is finally enough. If this revolutionizes how you think about creating technology, hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss the tutorials I'm creating to help you master Vibe. And drop a comment telling me, what's the first app you're going to build? Let's create the future together.